Oh my God, guys, it's so crazy. Time flies. We're at the halfway point of the show. Say, on a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate a 5? About in the middle, right? All right, perfect, great, because that's where we are. Our next comedian coming to the stage is a good friend of mine and a great comedian. Please welcome to the stage, Louis Bishop, everyone. Yeah!
I love Chad. We've been friends for 18 years. Give it for Chad. One of my credits he forgot to add, though, is I'm actually the runner-up of the Karen Pender Lookalike Contest. So, second place ain't that bad. Man, this is a great crowd. It's great to see people that I'm not related to. I'm not related to any of you people. Oh my God, it's so great. I've been sitting around with related people for like a year and a half, so that's good. I'm also excited that you guys are here because I've actually been trying to contact you guys concerning your car's extended warranty. So you thought you could just hang up on me, but well, now I got you cornered, so we're going to talk about your... I love those calls, right? I love it. For one, I love those calls because it gives me hope. I'm like, oh my God, this is so great. I had no idea that my 2005 Ford Focus with over $2,000 worth of body damage still has an extended warranty. This is great, right? So I go through, I want to talk to the people, but I also want to talk to the people because I want to mess with them, right? But my thing is this, it's like the extended warranty is like, my car is worth $500. If you go on Kelley Blue Book, my car's worth $500, right? I was like, how do they still have a warranty? And you mess with the people, that's what I do, right? But you don't curse at the people. This is what you do, you come up with a character. I come up with this character called the Drunk Zombie. We've all seen zombie movies, zombie TV shows, zombie pornos, we've all seen all that stuff, right? Zombies, everything, zombie cooking shows, right? So you talk like a zombie to these people. These are the 3 best calls I ever got doing the zombie talk to people. First call. This lady was super sweet though. She's like, hi, this is Karen. Can I please get the make and the model of your vehicle? And I do the zombie talk, which is blah, 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 blah. That's what a zombie sounds like, by the way. And Karen's so sweet, she goes, oh my God, sir, are you okay? And then I hang up the phone and laugh at her. Me and my wife, oh, we love doing this. Second best call ever. I could tell that this guy was having a bad day already. He's like, this is Alan. With extended car warranty, make and model of your car. And I go, he goes, and then he hangs up on me. The best call I ever had, though, was this guy named Roger. He was excited when he first told me. He's like, hello, sir, this is Roger. Can I get the make and the model of your car? And I do the zombie talk. He pauses. Then he goes, yeah. And when he does this, I do these on speakerphone in front of my wife because we're both assholes, right? So like I do this, I look at my phone, I'm like, and I look at my wife and she looks at me like, balls in your court, big boy, what you gonna do now? I'm like, I ain't gonna let him punk me like a bitch in front of my wife. I'm gonna hit him with more zombie talk. I go, ba-la-la-la-la. He goes, ba-la-la-la-la. I'm like, fuck, Roger, you got me this time, you son of a bitch. You can't win all of them, is what I'm telling you, folks. That's the moral of the story. Anyone else married? I'm married in here. I know Steve said he's married. Yeah, cool, awesome. Me and my wife just bought a house not too long ago. And when I tell you this story, I'm gonna let you know that my wife is way smarter than I am, but sometimes she says stuff to let me know that we're on the same level of IQ. We bought a house. And it didn't have a driveway. Super exciting adult stuff, right? That your house doesn't have quite a driveway. And I tell my wife, I'm like, hey, listen, don't worry. I'll rent a truck and we'll go buy a load of rock. And she goes, why would we buy a load of rock when we live right next to the woods? I said, what? She says, Louis, you know we live right next to the woods, right? I'm like, yeah. She's like, well, why would you buy rocks? I was like, what does living next to the woods have to do with buying rocks? She's like, Louis, listen. That's where rocks are made. They're made in the woods. And I'm like, what? Louis, listen. A rock starts off as a small pebble, and it collects dirt and dust and becomes a larger rock. And when she says that, I say, you have no fucking idea how rocks are made. Like, luckily we live in a time now where there's no more questions, right? Like when we were kids, or at least when I was a kid, there was no internet, there was no Google or anything like that. So like, we would have conversations for like summers on end. But now there's an asshole instantly on his phone checking something on Google at the bar when you're having a disagreement, and I'm that asshole in our family, so I'm Googling how rocks are made. And she learns that there's 3 different kinds of rocks, and rocks will start off as mountains, and throughout time they get smaller and smaller. And then my wife looks at me and she goes, we should go to every mountain in the world before we die. Now I don't know if you can tell from me, but I didn't marry up athletically, right? So me and my wife aren't the hiking type. I'm like, why would we go to every mountain in the world? She's like, because that means one day there'll be no more mountains. And I'm thinking in my head like, oh my God, I'm financially stapled to this person that thinks in our lifetime that rocks will cease to exist. Right? So I say the only thing a married guy can say in that time, I look at her in the eyes and I go, Jesus Christ. Your hair looks amazing today. Oh my God, it is so beautiful. Another thing, this is a real thing she said not too long ago, not trying to brag, but we just got a car with a backup camera. Yeah, not trying to brag. Yeah, we're doing good. We're doing good. She loved it. She's like, oh my God, I love this. I can actually back into the parking spaces now. This is amazing. It's so clear. It's so amazing. You know what I wish? I wish there was a camera for the front. And I was with her. I was like, hell yeah, a camera for the front would be awesome. But then I thought, I was like, what about this big ass window in front of us? Where like everything is reality, everything is real, right? I tell you those things to let you know, though, that I'm actually the stupid one in the family. My wife, like I said, she's very smart. She has 2 college degrees. I barely graduated high school in North Carolina. It's a real thing. Laugh if you want to at my dyslexia, it's fine. Jesus, bunch of assholes. Anyways, my wife has 2 college, like I said, 2 college degrees. My wife is from Massachusetts. I do not know how to spell Massachusetts because I went to school in North Carolina. This is a real conversation we had not too long ago. We're driving around and there was a new place in town. And the name of this place was P-I-Z-Z-A-Z-Z. Once again, P-I-Z-Z-A-Z-Z. I'm driving, I hit my wife, I'm like, Jesus Christ. Did you see the name of that place? Who would ever eat at a place called Pizza Ass? She goes, that's not the word pizza ass. That's the word pizzazz. I was like, first off, you act like I've ever seen or wrote the word pizzazz. Went to Hops tonight. It was a pizzazz time. But number 2, if I learned anything from the Onslow County school system, that's how you spell pizza ass. With like 2 laser Z's at the end. That's how you spell it.